welcome back to the Auto Flow. Today, we're diving into a topic that a lot of you have been asking about, the 2026 Tesla Model Y and what kind of price tag it might come with. Now, the Tesla Model Y has been a cornerstone of the F-world for a few years now. Since its debut, it's become one of the best-selling electric vehicles worldwide, and for good reason. It's got the space and practicality of an SUV, the tech of a Silicon Valley startup, and the kind of performance that puts many gas-powered cars to shame. But with every new model year, the big question is always, what's it going to cost me? So in this video, we're breaking down where Tesla's pricing is today, where it's likely headed for 2026, and what that means if you're thinking about buying one. Let's rewind just a bit. Over the last few years, Tesla has been playing a fascinating game with pricing. In 2022 and 2023, we saw some wild swings. Prices dropped significantly at some points, and then jumped up again, depending on market demand, supply chain issues, and how aggressive Tesla wanted to be on market share. Elon Musk has even said publicly that Tesla will adjust prices based on affordability and demand, which is something most legacy automakers rarely do mid-year. As of late 2025, the current starting price for the base Model Y, the rear-wheel drive version A, is sitting around $43,000 before any federal or state incentives. If you're going for the more popular long-range dual-motor version, you're looking at closer to $48,000. And for the top-of-the-line performance version, it's around $52,000. Of course, those numbers can shift quickly, and don't include options like full self-driving, premium paint colors, or larger wheels. So what's going to happen with the 2026 model? Based on what we're seeing with production efficiency, battery cost trends, and Tesla's global strategy, the price is likely to stay within a similar range, but with some key differences. One of the biggest things Tesla is doing to cut costs behind the scenes is ramping up use of its 4,680 battery cells. These are cheaper to produce, have better energy density, and allow Tesla to build structural battery packs that simplify manufacturing. As Tesla scales up production of these cells at Giga Texas and Giga Berlin, it becomes more cost-effective to produce each vehicle. If these improvements go as planned, we might see the base 2026 Model Y still hovering in that $42,000 to $44,000 range. Tesla could even push it slightly lower if competition ramps up from other brands, or if they want to qualify for new incentive thresholds. The long-range variant, which remains the best balance of range, performance, and price for most buyers, will probably land between $47,000 and $49,000. And the performance Model A, for those who want that extra boost of speed and sportier handling, will likely continue to sit just above the $50,000 mark. But there's more to the price than just the sticker. Tesla's optional features can add up quickly. For example, full self-driving is still priced around $12,000, and there's always the possibility it increases again in 2026, especially if Tesla rolls out new autonomous features or transitions to hardware 5.0. If you add premium upgrades like white interior, larger wheels, and custom paint, your Model Y could easily cross the $60,000 mark. Now let's talk updates. Tesla doesn't do traditional model years the same way legacy automakers do. Instead, they use rolling updates, quietly introducing new hardware or software improvements mid-cycle. So even if the exterior design doesn't change much, the 2026 Model Y might include a range of under-the-hood improvements, say like enhanced autopilot cameras, upgraded processors, or improved infotainment features. All of these can influence price, depending on how Tesla positions them. There's also been speculation that Tesla might bring some of the design language from the Model 3 Highland refresh into the Model Y. That could mean changes to the front and rear fascias, new lighting designs, improved noise insulation, and possibly an updated interior with a cleaner dash, ambient lighting, and stalkless controls. If those upgrades make their way to the Model Y in 2026, expect a price bump of a couple $1,000 depending on trim level. One wild card in all of this is competition. Automakers like Hyundai, Ford, Rivian, and even traditional brands like Toyota are going all in on F crossovers. The pressure is on Tesla to keep the Model Y attractive from a pricing perspective. If new Fs undercut Tesla with similar features and range, we might see Tesla respond with more price cuts or bundled options to keep buyers interested. Of course, macroeconomic factors will still play a role if inflation spikes again, or if the cost of raw materials like lithium, nickel, and cobalt rises. Tesla might have no choice but to adjust prices upward. On the other hand, if material costs drop and global manufacturing gets cheaper, we might finally see Model Y prices become even more accessible to a larger market. Incentives will also remain a key factor. The federal F-tax credit in the US can shave off up to $7,500 if the vehicle and buyer qualify. Some states add additional rebates. That means your actual out-of-pocket cost for a 2026 Model Y could be significantly lower than the retail price, especially for the entry-level version. Lastly, let's not forget about used Model Ys. As production scales and more people trade in older models, the used market could become an increasingly attractive option. That might also put downward pressure on new vehicle prices if Tesla wants to keep new sales moving quickly. To wrap things up, here's the bottom line: the 2026 Tesla Model Y will likely see only modest price adjustments, with base models starting in the low to mid $40,000s, long-range models near the upper $40,000s, and performance models still slightly over $50,000. Optional features and full self-driving will push those numbers higher, but incentives can help balance things out. Thanks for watching this episode of The Auto Flow. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe for more F content, and drop a comment below. Are you planning to buy the 2026 Model Y? Or are you waiting for something even more futuristic from Tesla? Catch you in the next one.